The need for civic learning is crucial at this point in time.
We are living in a time right now where for our democracy and for civic education in general, there are a lot of challenges. We have faced a generation of declining investment in civic education.
When you now have a high school diploma of 24 credits, that's 6 classes for 2 semesters for 4 years of high school, and only a half a credit is required of civics, and even that half a credit can be embedded in something else. You see very quickly how we might end up with a society of students who can factor quadratic equations but can't tell you the 3 branches of government. That's a tragedy to me.
There are all kinds of polls. Everyone's heard about how only a third of Americans can identify the 3 branches of government. If you don't even know where the 3 branches of government are, you don't have a clue how to go about dealing with the problem you're experiencing.
I think this is a bipartisan failure over the course of a generation to sustain the health of the body politic.
Too many people in our society, in Washington, young people, students, don't know how our government works and don't know when they're faced with a problem what to do about it.
So if we don't have informed citizens, ones who can tell, for example, the genuine news from the fake news, the truths from the lies, the facts, we are in trouble as a democracy.
If we can train our students in a way to engage in civil discourse and actually to facilitate conversations within the class, having them highlight the importance of civility in everything that they do is really important.
It is about respectful discourse. How we disagree matters, and we have to give the next generation those tools to be able to do it well, because I think they're going to take us in places we can't imagine right now.
I think the time is ripe for looking at what we can do at the state level to support our students.
The Civic Learning Initiative the goals basically, bottom line, are to make sure that every young person in our state gets the knowledge, the skills, and the ability and opportunity to engage with government. The research is clear that civic learning opportunities are not as available for young people from minority groups, from low-income schools, in rural areas. We are focusing a good part of our effort on more professional development, or educating the teachers and the after-school workers how to teach these civic learning programs to young people. We're going to establish private-public partnerships with local communities. We're going to get the great civic learning programs that exist in our state but don't end up collaborating with each other to get more coordination and collaborations. In addition, we want to bring in what I would call the after-school or summer programs to collaborate with schools in a more formalized way so that they can bring resources to bear to help with this education. We're also looking to develop the iCivics Washington website. iCivics is an online curriculum started by Sandra Day O'Connor. As the famous Isidore Starr has said,
it's so important for our students to feel their role as the office of a citizen. How do we get them to feel it, to understand it? And it's a never-ending process.
We launched the summit this January of 2017 because we wanted to bring public attention to the fact that there's a problem with civic learning in our state and to mobilize the key players to get something to happen in Washington. We have the ambitious goal of reaching every young person in the state of Washington. Obviously, it's not something we can achieve overnight, but we are beginning with a really intensive focus on 2 public-private partnerships as we work to raise the funds at the statewide level to help support the expansion that then can be used around the state.